Hey, at least it's honest work.
Make a move and I'll end you. Wastelander.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I might take a look.
It ain't that simple. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
You know what? Don't worry. Safe is one of them psychological...
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean by undesirables?
You know what? Don't worry.
I'm new to the area. What do you mean by undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Do I really have to take the test?
Hey, rules are rules. You ready?
Sure,
Good. Take a seat.
I guess.
Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I'd grab a pipe and knock him out.
A pipe, you say? Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do?
Amputate the foot before the infection spreads.
Amputation.
Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads.
Very, very interesting. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do?
I pick the boy's pocket to take the stolen property for myself and leave him to his fate.
Very curious. Congratulations, eh?
Confiscate the property by force and leave the boy there as punishment.
Very curious.
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious.
I give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
Very curious.
Confiscate the property by force and leave the boy there as punishment.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Catcher.
Are you certain about that?
Pitcher.
Are you certain about that?
designated hitter.
Are you certain about that?
I don't play baseball. I play soccer.
Are you certain about that?
Catcher.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do?
I'd throw my tea in her face.
Of course. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself.
I'd do what Grandma told me to.
Old Mr. Abernathy.
I'd ask for a minigun so I could do the job right.
Please treat the question seriously. Or are you? Next. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd trade for a cherry bomb and blow it open.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't...
I'd walk away and let him rot.
And that is all you do?
I'd get a laser pistol and blast the lock off. Pow!
And that is all you do?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you...
I'd trade for a cherry bomb and blow it open.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I'd get a gun and shoot myself.
Near total absence. A neighbor...
I'd say a prayer and hope God would save me.
A neighbor is in possession...
Duh. I'd dose myself with anti-mutagen agent.
Ignoring possible. Yes. A neighbor is...
I'd cut off the mutated tissue with a precision laser.
Technological bias. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian.
I'd get a gun and shoot myself.
Near total absence. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Slip some knockout drops into his Nuka-Cola, then take it.
You're almost done.
Sneak into his room and steal it?
You're almost done.
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own. I'd point a gun in his face and take it from him.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd loosen bolts on his water pipes. When he turns on the sink, he'll be in for a surprise.
Test's over.
I'd replace his blood pressure medicine with sugar pills.
Test's over.
Oh, I'd put a firecracker in his toilet. Bam! It never gets old.
Test's over.
Change the wattage on the razor. Give him a shock the next time he uses it. Bzz.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.